Me again. I'm at this boat parkour here today. Came here with my bike, as you can see back there. Um, Came here to try out some arrows I made for a special reason, because I will be competing at one leg of the European Championship for prehistoric weapons in Italy. Uh, and Yeah, it will be fun. It will be in Schnalstal. That's close to where they found Ötzi, the Iceman, and show you the setup and tell you a little bit about it. So stay tuned. All right. So to be competing at this European Championship for prehistoric weapons means that you build your own bow. This is the ash bow I built in another video you saw. And you're not allowed to bring artificial sinews, stuff like that. So I try, I'm trying to use this rawhide as a bowstring, and I'm going to show you the arrows I made. They're up here in the quiver. So that's just a quiver I made. Not particularly for this reason, but quite some time ago. I think I showed this in the video as well. So let me see. Here we go. The other ones are practice arrows with metal. You're not allowed to bring metal. So what I did is I made oh sorry, this is the wrong one. I made 4 arrows. So you're not allowed to bring this one. So I made bone and antler points, wrapped them with sinew, and glued them on with birch tar. Sinew on the back as well, as you can see here. Now you can. It's not focusing. I have a new phone. My other one was crashed, so it's all wrapped with natural sinew, and yeah, we're going to try them out. I want to see if they hold up at this. I only shoot them at the cardboard, and so let's see how they hold up in a parkour. I have no idea how this will look like in Italy, but I'm sure we'll bring along my camera. So let's get set up and shoot some arrows. 10 meter. I'm sure the rawhide string gave some way, but I'll shoot them in with the metal tips and see how the bow does. Let's use some protection. This is a string I made from sinew, and I tried this one before on the bow, but it did break. That's why I'm now trying to use this rawhide. So I'm not really confident yet to throw the bone pointed arrows at this target, so I just moved a little back and see how the penetration is with the bow. All right, guys. So you maybe you maybe noticed that it took me some time to knock the arrows, but that's why. That's because I left the string pretty thick on one side, and it's flat on the other side for sure. just to give it some strength and to try it out. So it always takes me some time to take an arrow, you know, get the string right, and then knock it. So that's how it looks like when I shoot it. It's getting narrow there. That's why. That's how I know where to knock it. And you know, I'm hoping the knocks hold up to that, because you know the string maybe wants to turn and it could tear out one of those knocks. So we'll see. Okay, now I shot some of the the metal tips down there with the bow. The bow is amazing to shoot. Here are the bone tips I made. This is one I just made yesterday. So let me see how. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. Okay, whatever. This is the point I made yesterday. I will shoot the narrowest point, which is this one. You know, there's nothing wider than the shaft itself, except for the glue, and maybe this one, and see how I can pick them out of this foam, and yeah, hope they hold up. I don't want to lose a bone point down there. It's, you know, let's see. Here we go. Let's see. About 10 meters or something. They shoot amazing. Pretty lightweight. They tend to move up a little bit. Let's see. They tend to to move up a little, and that's why I'm high. Okay, be witness. I'll be trying to move these out now. Okay, the first one, it didn't really penetrate deep. Whew. Bone point on top. This one went in really deep, and it's a little wider. Let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Everything's there. That's great. And again, let's try all of them. Now, at one point I will have to shoot them, so hope I'm in frame. All 4 of those arrows onto the target. Over there, 10-meter mark. Let's see. Yeah. They're elevating pretty much. Not a lot. So let's see. Let's get on with this one. There's definitely a difference to shooting arrows you're used to and have metal points and have a weight forward, and you know the bone's pretty light, so they tend to really elevate a lot through the fletchings. And one thing you know, this is an experimental fletching there. It's just 2 fletch, very short. It's not as long as they used to be when they 2 fletched. That's what I got from the pictures. And what really is important when knocking, when you knock the arrows, that at the primitive bow with no arrow rest or whatever, you used 2 feathers at the bow, and not the one feather. I made this, you know, this one was shot wrong. I had one feather at the bow, and it you know, made the arrow go way to left. I'll use this arrow for for the tournament. Let's see if I can pull them out all. I tell you, bow and arrows are the way to go. They work amazing with this one. Okay, so I'm going to practice a little shooting, and maybe I try them on one of the animals they have on the parkour. Bring you back with them, with, you know, bring you back on this one. But yeah, let's see. So I'm constantly getting, you know, used to, and finally starting to concentrate more on the shooting instead of worrying about if the arrows are holding up or not. We'll use these metal points now, moving out on the parkour. Let's see what they did. Alright, there's the number one. There are always three posts there. There's a red one, a blue one, and down here is the white one. And the white one is the one you're able to use with the primitive bows. Now it's for the people who are able to sneak the closest to the animals. Over there there's some crazy birds. Let's see. There's this post down there. The white one. There you go. Fella. You need to be a pretty decent stalker to get that close to a red stag. Well, let's see. Alright, I'm back. I did try to, you know, I did use the bow and arrows for the last couple of shots, but there was one particular shot with the wolf, and I used another arrow. One was a steel tip, and it got torn apart. Now, I was lucky. I haven't used the bone-tipped arrow. All right, so we'll pack my stuff. Thanks for being with me. Pleasure to have you here, and I'm really looking forward to this competition. That's fun. Will be great. All right. Have a great day. See you soon.